McKenzie's London office. My practice focuses on the intersection of privacy and compliance and HR. And I'm really honored to be joined today by three leaders in global privacy. We have Samantha Vaughan, Senior Managing Director, Global Privacy Council from Dell, where she heads up Global Privacy Office efforts and investigations. Also joining us is Jeffrey God, Chief Privacy Officer at Curate Retail Group. He leads the privacy team and works to involve leadership in privacy goals. And finally, we have Mara Zuzman, Vice President, Global Privacy, Data Security, Incident Response and Human Rights at Hilton, where she works to ensure proper use and protection of data. So what's today's topic? We're going to be discussing the importance of embedding data privacy.
Having privacy champions, and you have relationships with people in different parts of the organization, start kind of asking them questions, taking a pulse. And then, Jeffrey was talking about third-party assessments. Another way you can do it is say, I don't need to launch a full audit by AP spend and reconciling and make sure I have an impact assessment for every relationship, et cetera. But if you take more of a 30,000 foot view, and depending on your organization, it could be how you're organized by business, by geography, by function, and say, you know what, function or department X seems to have, a lot going on, but they're not phoning home very much. And we really kind of don't see a volume. We don't hear from them. Let me dig into that a little bit more and see what looks like is not bubbling up that you may want to then pay more attention to. I think that you also want to make sure that you're hearing from your primary stakeholders, particularly if you have a project management office, because a lot of your new data processing initiatives will be run through them. So what you want to make sure isn't happening is that you're hearing about something when the train has already left the station and is 2 stops from the destination. You want to hear about it when they're planning the route for the train so that they can build in privacy by design and default up front and doesn't hold it up later. The other thing is if you have privacy resources, and it could be on your intranet, it doesn't have to be very well developed. You can look at the number of hits certainly that you have on a privacy policy. But if you also have something that's a little more informal,
sort of bought in and sort of embedded into your ethics and compliance culture, I wanted to pose a question to the whole group on how leaders can be effective in implementing and engaging employees on data privacy. And how have you seen leaders promote privacy? And maybe Jeffrey, do you have anything to share on that one?
Yeah. So, a lot of companies rolled into, 2019 going into 2020, getting ready for CCPA. A lot of companies, it's the first time you have a privacy law in the US, and it really comes with a different set of strings than we've seen before in relationship to our customers. And so a lot of companies looked at it and went, all right, am I going to create a program that's just going to be for these people in this one state?